Hi there, guys, and welcome to the Stories of Remnant, episode 17. This is a RWBY podcast where we love to explain our love-hate relationship with Ruby, or Yang.
You mean Blake and, Weiss and Ruby Rose, of course.
Yeah. I did say Ruby, and I did say Yang. Anyways, I'm your host,
Efocutioner. RWBY, yeah.
I am your host, Efocutioner, and I have my other host with me, the nobody with the heart, Raxton Cosplay.
Thank you very much. I think you mean the console pimp Raxton Cosplay. Yes. I think that's a great Twitter handle from now on. Maybe I should change my Twitter handle to that.
You can't do that.
Why not? Why not?
Because you literally can't use that. That's mine, and that's for a different
who
show.
Says that? Who says that? If you can call me the nobody with a heart, then I can call myself the
Your name is Raxton. Okay?
Yeah, Google
you
that
have
name.
an
I'm going to
X
be the
in
only
the name.
result. So, yeah. So, original name.
You are literally a nobody with a heart.
Says who? Says who?
You, because of your name.
What? What are you talking about? Yeah, whatever. And today, everybody, we are back, and we're talking about RWBY Chibi, Season 3, Episode 3, Mortal Frenemies.
Ooh, take the shot.
Yeah, Frenemies, yes. And the first part of the episode today is, by the way, we are getting this a little late today. I apologize on that because I was at Anime Milwaukee last weekend. I originally had plans to go to KatsuCon in Virginia, but those plans fell through. So I ended up going to Anime Milwaukee instead. But
quick side note, I actually want to go to KatsuCon too, because I noticed, because I'm on one of the pages, people kept sending pictures, and I noticed there was quite a few RWBY cosplays, a few games I saw. So I'm like, whoa, I did not know this. So I think I want to check out KatsuCon. That's on my list of.
Oh yeah, KatsuCon, Anime Milwaukee, and even Planet City Comic Con in Kansas City, Missouri was going on simultaneously. I was like, ugh, jeez. So, oh well. But anyway, yes, back to our podcast. RWBY Chibi. The first part of it was Tai Yang trying to get Zwei, adorable, cute little corgi. Aw.
Meh.
Yeah. Dog hair. Excuse me. So,
fine.
trying to get him to take his pill. And it's just like, oh, man, why aren't you taking your pill, man? And apparently,
pills suck.
Pills suck. Yeah, well, pills are important in this day and age. And it was just like, yeah, Zwei, just eat this pill. It costs more than whatever I have. And I'm like, Tai Yang, wow. You care more about your dog's health than yourself. And
Makes you wonder what pills he's taking.
I know, right? I totally
Probably
agree.
PTSD, man.
I don't know. He certainly doesn't look like he's suffering from PTSD, but anyway,
Post-traumatic, season disorder.
Yeah, sure. But anyway, in the episode, he's like, oh, he's not having any luck. And then Yang comes up with a great idea.
The goddess Yang comes in. Anyways, go on.
And then she's like, here's an idea. Ruby. And then she gets out a radio and be like, yo, Ruby, let's do this. And then,
you're not going to mention the lovey-dovey conversation she had with I guess the dog or puppy or whatever.
His name's Zwei. Zwei.
Why indeed?
Do you know why? Do you know why his name is Zwei? Do you even know that? Do you know the reference?
I understand the reference.
And we are
just goofing around.
Know the name.
We are goofing around because of an earlier episode when I said I wasn't into the dog. I'm just trying to keep up the dang storyline of me not being interested in.
Are you now? Storyline? What are you talking about? What are you, a pro wrestler? What?
Yeah, we try to be.
Sure you are. But anyway, yeah, she's trying. And then we find out that Yang's in a sniper position. Oh, man, she's going to assassinate it. She's going to assassinate someone.
Ruby? In the sniper position?
Yeah, Ruby Rose.
You said Yang, though.
What?
Never mind, keep going.
Ruby Rose was in a sniper position, and she's going to fire the pill into Zwei's mouth directly. I'd be like, I guess that's the new way to do it these days.
Yo, man, one shot, one pill.
I get it.
It was okay.
I thought it was pretty funny. And then
it was funnier when the second shot was fired.
Yes, you fired a second shot. Because then Yang mentioned, this is how we get a sneak peek at our birthday present, or Christmas gifts. And then
Perfect.
Dad and Tai Yang's like, what? What is that? What is that? What are you talking about? And then they panic, and then, fires a second shot.
And then Yang got on the
Tai
mic, and she was like, all right, yo, Ruby, you gotta take this guy out, man. Take the shot. Take the shot.
Take the second
no
shot.
mercy.
Take the second shot.
Yo, man, I'm calling my Titan. Summon my Gundam.
Titans, Gundams, Jaegers, Macross,
Evangelions.
Evangelions, yeah, whatever. Big O's. And then now Tai Yang is knocked out. And then we move on to the second part, probably the biggest part of today's episode.
Actually,
Efocutioner, you go with that.
Yeah, man. So it's actually kind of weird. I don't know what to say, man. It's just Crow being Crow. Yeah.
Well, how about we go into a little bit more detail than that? How about that?
Oh, I thought you were doing the explanation, and I was doing the goofy bits this time.
I just did that. So would you like to do that?
No, man. I like when you tell the story. You
All
were
right,
actually doing a pretty good job, and to be honest, you seem to be on point.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. It is basically what, as Efocutioner said, Crow just being dickishly Crow. Yeah,
not really dickish.
He's in the library. He's like, takes a book from Winter Schnee, and she's like, hey, that's my book.
The Ice Queen Goddess.
Ice Queen's older sister.
Oh, yeah, you're right. She's the Ice Empress.
Ice Empress, yes. And then she's like, they get into a fight, they tussle. Next scene, Winter's like at a noodle cart, and she's like, I want some food. And she realizes it's closed.
Crow took that shit.
Yeah, he ate everything. And I'm like, he did not gain a single pound. What?
Nope. But you know what he did gain? He was like, you should have been here sooner.
Yeah. Yeah. And then they fight again. And then they get called into the principal's office. Ozpin is like, yo, you two work on the same side. Why are you guys hurting each other? It doesn't make sense. What? And then they're like, yo, just try and make up, okay?
Braxton was shaking his head like, wow.
What? Yo, if they're on the same side, but oh yeah, so I guess it's like one of those situations. I'm on your side, but I'm not really on your side.
So you're not on my side.
Life is not black and white, but a world shade of gray.
Speaking of gray, when they did try to get along, and they tried to, bury the hatchet, as Crow extended his hand in the arms of friendship, and Winter was like, you know what, I guess I can forgive you, because I'm the bigger person as well. Crow decides to take you back too slow.
Psych, baby. Psych.
On USA.
Yeah, I love that show. It was so silly. But anyway, yeah. And then they tussle again, and Ozpin's sighing like, ugh. And then they call them lovebirds. Yeah, and I'm like...
not lovebirds, but it's just like, he says at the end, man, flirting was a lot less violent back in my time.
And I'm like...
And I was like, you know what, that's so true. That is so true.
And I'm
but then again, the last time you flirted with a chick, you got burned!
Yeah, that's not really canon to this RWBY Chibi, but sure. Sure, I understood that reference, to quote Captain America. So, yes.
Watch your language, buddy.
Yes. Well, and right now I'm thinking, Crow, Winter, wait a minute, aren't they like at least 10, 20 years apart? Jeez.
Age ain't nothing but a number.
You ain't going to date. You're not going to date an 80 or 90-year-old woman now, are you?
See, I would, but the economy.
But you ain't going to. I already know you ain't going
to. And,
I already know you ain't going to date an 80, 90-year-old
Guess who
woman.
got Tencho?
No, you ain't going to. You ain't going to. I already know you ain't going to do it. So. Yeah, and I'm like, Crow. Okay, Crow's definitely like what? Late 40s?
He's like in his 30s, man.
Late 30s? I don't know.
It's in his early 30s. You know how it is in anime.
Early 30s.
Anime, they're older than they should.
Technically, this isn't anime. It's American-style anime.
Yo, man, it's anime, bro.
Anime-styled cartoon.
Bro, you see them eyes? Some eyes are
it's like Avatar, The Last Airbender. Like
that's an anime.
Korra, Teen Titans, sort of like that style.
That's technically an anime.
I don't know, man. I don't know. This could be considered a technically an anime as well.
I did say RWBY Chibi was anime. You can't tell me that's not anime. It's anime as both.
Well,
it says
there are
anime
other
is
places that
freakazoid.
can be considered anime, like King of the Hill or Cory in the House.
I just told you King of the Hill was anime.
Well,
We just
Cory
had
in the
this
House,
discussion.
man, shut your mouth.
Yo, I just told you Cory in the House was anime.
No, you didn't say nothing about Cory in the House. I told you that right
Clearly,
now.
I told you Cory in the House was anime.
No, you did not.
Like, come on, son.
Yeah,
You
sure.
know, Cory in the House,
whatever.
That's So Raven.
Oh yeah, Steven Universe is considered anime. SpongeBob SquarePants is anime. Yeah,
Yo, SpongeBob is so anime. Why are we
Fairly
even
Odd
having this
Parents is
discussion?
anime? When's the last time
Hell
you called?
yeah. They wish themselves to be anime.
Oh yeah, let's
They
call
were.
Power Rangers anime now. Oh yeah, let's do that.
So are we not calling that anime? I thought that was always anime.
Oh, okay. Simpsons is anime. Oh, Family
Yeah.
Guy is anime.
Well, I don't know
American
about
Dad,
Family Guy. I don't know about
Cleveland
Family Guy.
Show. Yeah, sure.
I don't know about Cleveland Show. Man.
Well,
It
whatever.
has to be Family Guy.
Well, my original point is, dude, age differentials are a thing. And oh, by the way, one thing I did notice, whenever you saw Winter, her eyebrow was above her hair, was in front of her hair.
Right.
And I'm like, when it's an eyebrow, so her hair covers a little bit of her right face, the right side of her face, and then we see her right eyebrow over that hair, and
Okay.
I'm like,
That's very observant of you.
moderately, and
But
I'm like,
I mean, I don't see the problem. You're like,
oh really? When's the last time you had your eyebrow on top of your head hair?
the last time I was in an anime.
And that was when? Negative 2,000 years ago? Yeah, exactly.
I believe when I was on that one episode of Cory in the House.
Oh, I didn't recognize you. You're Cory. Oh, I know you. Oh, wait, were you the dad? I forget.
I think I was the dad. You know,
Oh, that's
clearly.
right. They did say the actor who played the dad was from Chicago. So
See?
Efocutioner is the dad from Cory in the House.
Well, you know, I didn't want to say anything.
No, don't be so bashful. Come on, Efocutioner.
Look, man, I appreciate it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the show.
Yeah, that was it. 3 minutes, 30 seconds. Basically it. Yeah. So, I just want to make another side note, man. Like we were talking about earlier. Anime Milwaukee, there was a bunch of RWBY cosplayers there. Oh, man. I was dressed up as Hungover Crow, of course. So,
Why didn't you dress up as Sexy Crow?
Why didn't you dress up as Sexy Crow? Well, that's because it was also cold outside. So, and there are children there. So, I think of other people. So,
didn't we just talk about age ain't nothing but a number?
Oh, really? Really? So you date a 15-year-old?
Hell no.
You said age nothing but a number. You should have added in exceptions. It's your fault for not being more specific.
Anyways, talk about Anime Milwaukee.
Anime Milwaukee was a lot of fun. I did my thing of cosplay combat chess. If anyone is ever in the Milwaukee area, it's a lot of fun. You should totally do it. Act out fight scenes. I was Jackie Chan from Jackie Chan Adventures doing that. I had my talismans. I was doing some fun stuff. So, yeah, Efocutioner, you should totally do that. I wonder what cosplay you would do.
You know what? Roxton's been really trying to get me to cosplay as Yang, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm not into cosplaying, man. It's not me. It's weird.
But you were quite intrigued.
Yes, I was actually quite intrigued in dressing up as Yang. Like,
as her Volume 4 outfits, with her her jacket and her hair turned tied back. So,
in fact, there's someone on the RWBY Reddit who posted a picture of him doing a gender bender Yang, and I was like, wow, okay, so like it was a nice little template because I wasn't too sure if I could really do something like that, and I looked at this guy. He's got like the yellow tips. He was kind of dressed as season 2 Yang, I believe. But he kind of changed a few things. To make
you mean that one time where they wore their what was that? That one outfit that they wore at nighttime, and they were fighting that giant mech suit.
Yeah.
God, I love those outfits. I wish they. No joke. I love those outfits. It made them. It made all 4 of them look like they were 10, 15 years older easily. It just made them look much more mature. So, and then when they went back to their normal clothes, I was like, yeah, you're definitely a 15-year-old kid. So.
Well, either way, once I saw that, I kind of realized like maybe I could do something about this too. Maybe I can dress up that way. Wasn't really too sure, but If I were to do a cosplay, and I am thinking of maybe doing a cosplay, it would be Yang, but it would only be if she came to C2E2. I'd probably be more motivated. So far she hasn't announced.
Really, would you be motivated for that? I mean,
I'd be Virgil on level 3 X Factor and Devil Trigger. Yes, that's how motivated.
Dude, that's gonna be paying a lot of money, man. Say she gets announced like the weekend before C2E2, like at end of March. I don't know if you can get all that stuff ready within like what 2-3 weeks. Dang, good luck with that, man.
Oh man, money ain't nothing but a age and number or something.
Really? Can I have $500,000, please?
Get the fuck out of here.
Whoa. First, to quote Captain America, language. And second, you said
bro, the quote Efocutioner, fuck that shit. FTS.
No, man.
Oh, unless any young kids are listening to this podcast, which I don't know why, but if you are listening to this, I do apologize for that, Fox. But as I stated on the first episode, there probably would be cursing. I'm just keeping the tradition. And by the way, that's not even the worst thing in the world if I were to curse anyways. Out of all the shit that's been out there.
Are you really Efocutioner? Let's go ask your mom about it. Let's see about that.
Well, she's kind of busy on the phone, so
go ahead. Let me go text her. Yeah, I got her number. Oh, yeah.
Anyways, you were talking about your convention and crap, and
and then RWBY was fun. And I was talking to a few of them. They were a blast. I gotta say, I was slightly older than most of them. I was finding out. So,
the old man still cosplay.
It's sort of. I'm going to be hitting the big 3-0 this calendar year. And, oh man.
That's alright, I've already hit that, so don't feel too bad.
Yeah, but all those other the RWBY cosplayers were like, oh, I'm so old, I'm like 23, I turned 24 this year. I'm like, really?
Now, in that reference, that's where age ain't nothing but a number.
You say that until they say, until you find out, I still had to go to school. Well...
Yo, that's cool. I'll support you in school. Anyways, though, I'm glad you had fun there. Also, for those interested in RWBY Cross Tag Battle.
Oh, yes. Yes. And we heard about... Oh, Efocutioner, the games are your thing. You go right ahead, man.
Of course, man. I got like 50 alerts on the computer and phone. I know what bullshit comes out before the bullshit comes out. So the game is exactly what I predicted, as I told a few people on Reddit and a few people in person. I should have probably made a video, but $50, as I stated, because the game was technically $53 in, if you would convert the American money to yen. So it only made sense that the game would be $50. $50 with half the half the characters, and then you have to pay, if you want the full roster, that's an extra $20+. So you're technically paying $70. For people that were saying like, oh, it's not too bad, the game's probably going to be $40, it's going to be around $60. No, I don't know where the hell you got that idea from. I don't know why the fuck people
I did not
entertain that notion.
I was like, why? And, I mean, companies have to make a profit, obviously, in order to keep going and make new games. And people were saying, oh, by the way, I just want to say out that, look, Efocutioner and I are huge RWBY fans. But even we think it's pretty unrealistic at this point to expect more RWBY characters in BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle.
Although I did check to see there's like these weird little slots where you can see like the characters, or at least where the characters of the games. Yeah. Well, I guess no, they're not silhouettes. They're like boxes. Mm-hmm. But there's enough boxes in there where there will be more RWBY DLC characters. It's set up to where there will be more based on how well the game does. So that's how.
So you're saying that upon the 20 character launch, at 20 characters at launch, the 20 at DLC, you're telling me there's going to be more than 40 potentially. Speaking.
I believe there will be more than 40 based on how well this game is received. Okay. Because right now it's kind of iffy. A lot of people are kind of turning this nose up to it, but because it is technically an Evo game.
Not technically, it is. It will be shown at Evo.
I know, which is like the dumbest thing ever. I don't know how this game got into Evo before it even came out.
Technically speaking, the same thing could be said about Tekken 7. So
Tekken 7 had been out for almost a year.
No, technically speaking, that's not... Well, not officially speaking.
Okay, we're not going to count the arcade.
But the arcade
Tekken
edition
7.
is what you were talking about, because that Tekken 7 was originally released in 2015.
Yeah, but it wasn't really an Evo event because it wasn't on console.
Yeah, and it wasn't released worldwide until like a month or two before Evo. So.
But it was still qualified to be part of Evo because it came out a month before the event.
Not internationally speaking.
Yeah.
So you're technically encouraging pirating. So...
Or, play at your arcade. Look, the whole point is Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle, as far as I know, is the first Evo game to be at Evo. To have RWBY in it, and to be included in Evo before the game is released. Like, we have not had time to play it, we have not had time to try it. But
in that respect, then yes, you are right.
But then at the same time, Tekken... Well, no, Tekken had been out for a while, so yeah. Yeah, it's
like the same category, different levels. So...
Yeah.
But unfortunately, yeah, and that's why I'm saying, like, going back to our other point, that I don't think the other 20 characters that are going to be on DLC, I don't think they're going to be other RWBY characters besides the Team 4. Because I assume it's going to be mostly made up of BlazBlue, Persona, and Under Night characters, right?
Yeah, but they're almost done with the BlazBlue slots, and they have a lot more of the Persona and the Unbirth.
Under Night.
Under Night, whatever the hell you call it. I've never even heard of that game.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
Actually, I'll take that back. I actually have heard of it. I just didn't give two fucks. But, yeah, but there are slots in there where you could see that if they wanted to, and that's the whole point is, right now we have no idea if they will. If they want to, they can add more characters. And they have enough room on the slots for RWBY characters that, on the RWBY side to add more RWBY characters. So we could see, like, John, Team John and
Team Juniper,
Juniper or Cinder, Salem.
But right now, my guess
Mercury.
is that's pretty unlikely. I just don't see them adding in more characters because that game is already supposed to be like what? Most of the aspects are from other games. They would have to make these brand new characters from scratch. So I don't know. Maybe we'll see. All I know is that is confirmed that BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle will be released for $50 at launch, $50 United States dollars.
And you do not have to worry for my RWBY fans. You do not have to pay for Blake and Yang. They will be officially free on release. I don't know how long they're going to be free, but they will be free on release.
Yeah, get that on your download history ASAP.
Yes, so I know that sucks that I have to say it that way, but just like how I said last week, that I don't believe it's going to be 40, it's going to be within the 50 range.
It has to be. It has to be.
Because of the price. I'm letting you know right now, even though these two characters are free, there's no infinite, there's going to be a time limit. So.
Well, anyway, I think. By the way, that we are on to the last point of today's episode.
Yes.
And what
so, I got the pun of the week for Barbara Dunkerman, and hopefully to see her this year. It's.
What? Yeah, to Chicago Comic and Entertainment Expo. We will see. By the way, I just want before we get to the tweet, I just want to say, real quick, I can't believe all 4 cast members of Team RWBY were at Kansas City, Missouri this weekend for Planet Comic-Con. I was like, what?
Okay.
Let's hopefully C2E2 can get that kind of attention as well. We'll see.
I seriously want to ask, when, like, if I see anybody, like, depending if I go online, but I want to ask, like, why don't more people want to come to, Chicago? Because I really believe, and from what I've been hearing, I really believe it's just the way how everything is set up, where we don't really have convenient hotel accommodations, and our traffic is kind of bad. But then again, so is New York. So I'm like, what makes
LA.
New York? Yeah, LA is like, dear gosh.
Yeah, but then again, it could. My guess is it's the business side because you go to LA, you're still in California, and LA is somewhat close to Hollywood, so might as well just get them there. And then New York, what? I believe New York City is still, what? I mean, that's where the United Nations is held at. But anyway, going back to our point, what is the tweet of the week?
It's not the tweet, the pun of the week, man. Get it straight.
It's both.
Anyways, the pun is, the first computer dates back to Adam and Eve. It was an apple with limited memory, just one bite, and then everything crashed.
I thought there was going to be a punchline, but I guess I'll take it. To tell you the truth, I'm actually a little out of it right now because I'm still recovering from Anime Milwaukee. So.
Oh my gosh, bro. Okay, well, anyways, let me say it again for those that kind of missed it. The first computer dates back to Adam and Eve. It was an apple with limited memory, just one bite, and then everything crashed.
Passable.
You know, look, you guys got a better pun. You know, you could send it to me. You know, at Efocutioner on Twitter. Be like, "Ooh, I found this cool pun." You know, or comment at the bottom of the video. I like the pun. I thought it was funny. It's hilarious. I think it's great. Whatever. I don't care. Anyways, so thank you for, listening to us. Thank you for tuning in. I gotta get off of Twitter because everyone is talking more about Black Panther and I still have not seen it.
Oh, come on, Efocutioner. Fail.
Really. I would have saw it on Thursday night, but my mom was like, she wants to see it, so I waited for her to come back, and now she's got work.
Yeah,
so.
See, it's called The Best of Both Worlds. You watch it twice. So, but apparently you don't want to do that, so...
She says something about, like, she likes it when we watch it together, blah, blah, blah.
Okay, that doesn't mean it has to be the first time you watch it with her, so... Just saying.
Yeah, no, I might break down on, well, I can't do it Tuesday. I can't do it Wednesday. I got work, so probably just do it Friday morning. No, Thursday morning.
I'm going to spoil everything for him as soon as we end this podcast. Yeah, baby.
All right, folks. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to, follow, like, comment, subscribe to Rax and Cosplay. Like, comment, subscribe to the Chronicles of Gamers. Check us out. That's good shit. Yeah. Anyways, I'm out of here. May the Yang be with you.
May the Yang be with us.